Nice. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is John Robinson here with Black Boy DT.
What's up?
Black Boy Ted Mack.
What's up?
And this is the movie review section. We have a food review, and this is the movie review section. So, man, one movie that I'm not gonna say we all liked. We're gonna go over, do we want to do 1 out of 10 or do we want to do out of 5 stars? Or like 5 thumbs up?
It's up to you.
I like 1 out of 10. 5 is too small. Like, you know, I want it to be like a 7.5 or something. You know, not saying this movie is, but future notice.
Yeah.
It's
a way better scale.
You know, so like, first we're gonna do a review on the movie Bright. It came out on Netflix, featuring Will Smith. It's featuring someone else, that other guy, Joel, but I'm not even gonna really say, like, is he a star? You don't even know who he is because you can't really see his face.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess the people know who he is, you know. No disrespect to you, buddy. You actually did a good job. But it's starring Will Smith in the movie.
Will.
So overall, I give this movie...
I want to hear this.
I give this movie like a 6.5, 7.
That's you?
Like I liked the concept of the movie, but some parts were kind of weird. Went crazy some parts, you know.
I'm saying, are we gonna be doing spoiler alerts in this?
Yeah, we're doing spoiler.
Spoiler. I want to know what parts you talking about was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like the creativity of it. That's just me as a person though. I like creativity in movies. I don't understand the concept.
I didn't like how the fairy super people were just like cutting people's throats, just killing everybody. Like, oh, they're stuck in a situation, and then like just come through with like nobody even had like a chance. But then Will Smith is like fighting her like normal. You know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith was like fighting with her, and they like even fought off 2 of them.
Right.
I don't know why. I didn't want to say that, but I guess we are doing spoilers. But you know this, man. He grabbed the wand and he didn't turn into dust.
Yeah, right. That's probably why.
You hating on this man. You don't want to even admit he
remember
is
that
a
man?
Bright.
Remember the man?
I don't believe he is a Bright, so that's
okay.
that.
So if
the man
somebody
that caught
if somebody was
caught
helping him when he was grabbing that wand, if we gonna use this angle.
But somebody grabbed it before though and put it in the bag.
I'm not.
Who grabbed it and put it in the bag?
No, he didn't touch it.
Who
when
did
he
that?
grabbed it?
In the beginning.
Jacoby did it. Jacoby had grabbed the wand. He grabbed it with the bag inside out. He grabbed it and then he closed the wand.
Okay, that's how he did it?
Jacoby and Will Smith is part of the prophecy.
No, he not, man. Jacoby ain't no fucking. He an orc, bro.
Yeah, the man
Did he
told
grab
him
the
that-
wand?
the man
It
told
doesn't
him
matter. He didn't tell him that he was a Bright. He said that he
not
was
a Bright.
He said the dude he was with was a gifted one.
Yes, thank you. He was basically trying to let him know that Will Smith, he gifted.
Is a Bright, but he said the other dude was a prophecy. He did.
He didn't say that. He just told him that the dude that he was with was gifted. He probably did say something
He
about
did.
it. I can't remember exactly what he said word for word.
He said y'all
That's
need
why
to
when he
fulfill the
got
prophecy.
lifted up,
He started talking
out
to
of the
that
whole
man
shit
in
when she
orcish.
lift him up with the one.
That's an orc prophecy though. That's
That's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
do.
That's what
That's
he
just
said
like an
that
old story that
prophecy.
But that doesn't mean he's a Bright.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
that,
mean,
that don't
but-
necessarily mean anything. He just never was accepted by his own kind. And because he was lifted up out of that hole, he was like, oh, so this is like our, you know what I'm saying? The prophecy. This is supposed to be the dude that come with.
And I'm saying
he
the dude
was
that
us
they
now.
locked up in jail before that, the white dude in the back, the crazy. He
What
told
the
us
hell?
that was gonna
That's
happen.
what I'm
you know?
talking about. That's what he
Wait,
was
he
talking
told him
about
what
was
was
going to happen.
That basically he was a prophecy, like that was gonna happen for you, or and the other dude right here beside you, he's special. You feel me?
Yeah,
Basically
he
saying,
said he said he gifted. You feel me? He's like, y'all got purpose.
So, do you think a sequel's gonna come out? Because the Dark Elf didn't even come ever. I was kind of disappointed
Tell
about
what
that.
you rated as first. What you rated?
Dark F. Ain't that in front of you though?
Nah, hold on. What you rated as though?
That light in front of you?
No, go on.
No.
I rate it as like an 8, cause I like creativity and I understood the concept of it.
I'm right there with him.
8?
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, we're not far off from 7 or 8.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, cause I get your angle, and that's the first thing that came to my mind. when
And
I
this
watched
isn't just as a movie. We haven't even gotten to the
It's like
the back end.
It could be like a spin-off like
'Cause-
series behind this.
Yeah, I remember you said the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like
bosses.
it takes on a certain realm of like folklore, you feel me? You
Yeah.
got orcs in it, different races and species of mythical creature, killing fairies like bugs and shit, man. Then you got orcs. They in a downward position. They trying to rise up, and it's like a modern society though.
Yeah.
Like when they was driving through like downtown, like Elfland, that shit looked like the upscale part of fucking Grand Theft Auto.
It reminded me of like, it was LA, but it definitely reminded me of like Chicago, like, cause LA, even like the rich parts are kind of run down now. No offense, LA, but like Chicago, you got downtown Chicago and it's nice as hell, man.
Yeah.
And then you got like,
downtown Chicago look better than downtown LA?
It definitely does. Because downtown LA, there's a lot of like homeless people everywhere and stuff. There's homeless people in Chicago, but downtown, it's nice, man. It's real nice. But it might be because there's more room for Chicago to spread out, so everybody can be further. Whereas LA is like stuck in a bowl in a valley. But back to the movie, like
I definitely see it having like
potential a sequel.
Yeah,
it has to have a sequel.
It has potential for sequels and other like spin-off, like you know what I'm saying, ideas behind it. It could be something big behind that.
It left too much open.
Yep. Cause like we didn't see the villain, and that's what you was just hitting on.
Mm-hmm.
They prevented the villain.
Yeah.
They never really faced the villain. And when you were saying that, I wanted to say something about it, but that's when she was basically saying like, I do whatever that pleases the Dark Lord. You feel me? I can be his lover, his whatever. Mm-hmm. What did you do to my sister? They was just sisters, and she was on the other stuff too. But she realized like, oh dang, you want to enslave this world, like you want to purge the world and make it back evil again. I ain't with that shit. These people living their life, let them live. What was her name?
And like, you know, another thing, but what you said was big too, that it came out on Netflix, so they could put it out how they want to.
Yeah.
They could put out a series now after it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like after that one.
It's straight on Netflix too. I don't even think it's on
I'd watch it.
Yeah. I'd be tight if they did a series after that should be how they should start doing stuff. That's fire.
Man, Netflix has got it's a real powerful platform, man.
Yeah.
For real.
What was I gonna say? Like, it followed the Mummy to me.
The Mummy?
You remember like how they were trying to raise the mummy and he had some other people who were trying to like raise him from the ground and he had to find a certain thing, which is cool, I'm not hating. You know, they say every movie or anything like that, there's really only like 9 different stories you can tell. And it's just different variations of that. So I'm not really mad at that. And I really like how they got the difference of like elves and orcs and people and how people get treated, and you could really see it. They just brightened it, you know, instead of it just being a different color, they made a different species. So I think it made it a little bit easier for people to digest that. But it's the same thing that's been going on daily, everything like that.
They had the Mexicans as regular Mexicans. Had the Chicos being Chicos, boy.
Right, that's funny as hell.
Mexican game.
Yo, that was hilarious to me too. I was like, why is it? It was like kind of comic.
Nah, that was. I thought that was a really good addition to like the screenplay.
It was.
Cause like it's a little funny. Like okay, you got this gang and it's ran by this dude in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So imagine what kind of work he put in before he got in that chair.
I heard you saying that and I was like, this nigga's done wild.
Nah,
Why you think about the amount of work this man put in?
He did. He showed him the shit bag and everything.
Yeah,
he showed him the shit
I
bag.
think people respect me off the stories they heard about.
He said he want to smash his girl again. I said I'd give him a wand after that. He's like, bro, I just want to walk again and smash my old lady.
And like
Give
that
him a
made
wand.
that made so much sense to me. How they kept spinning like folklore into like modern society.
Right.
Like, what if a wand was really here? That
And
shit
there was
would be
corrupt
fucking
cops.
priceless,
Yeah,
bro.
and there was corrupt cops.
It would be priceless, bro.
He's like,
because
really,
wands
bro?
like make shit manifest out of nothing, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You can't let that shit they getting wrong.
no, you can't, bro. It made
Dictator.
it made so much sense.
I wonder
bro.
what the wand might have represented in real life. If they were trying pretty hard to like represent stuff. What's that power?
Probably money. I don't know.
Nah. The wand was valuable, so money still stood the same place, and it's something. It symbolizes something, but I didn't think that deep.
Probably a certain, like.
And when I think now, there's nothing that just jumps out at me.
There isn't anything that jumps out at me either. Maybe
I'm trying to think of what controls society the most. I can think about religion and stuff like that, but it's like I don't know.
Wow. But I feel religion can't really make you walk. I guess it could be money.
But I don't know. People pray to that type of stuff. I don't know.
Could be crypto.
That was tight. Shout out to my boy Joe Rogan. He made it onto that movie. Like,
Bro, you understand how tight that is?
bro, what if like the Outside Theory was on there? That'd be so fire. I'm sitting next to an orc, and it's like the outside theory. Like, that'd be so fire. And they put that in the movie, dude. And like, it's hilarious because we're watching it right now with the background of this review that we're doing, and it was the same scene and stuff like that. But yeah, overall that movie, it was a good movie. I'll even go as high as 7.5. Like I was saying, I could give it a 7.5 because of what it added to, you know, just bringing conscious issues to light.
Like race and stuff like that.
Right, you know, I'll give them a break.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. I actually liked it, like, man, like, me being black, you know what I'm saying? I look at everything through that film, and like orcs, it was like a parallel that I could not see. I could not like ignore. You feel me? I'm like, damn, like the fact that one orc, like him being a cop, how the cops looked at him and how the orcs looked at him and stuff like that. Right. You feel me? That's exactly how it would be. And look what they made him do. Like, and I used to like hear stories about that when I first started. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
You're either one of us or you're one of them.
And then they send you into the community that you just came out of. Like, you could go and patrol, like, you know, a community that's not your own, man. And people would look at you nothing but other than an officer. But they make you go and look at the people who see you as an outsider every day. I felt like that made you grow a connection. That's why I was like, I fuck with this because I fuck with Jacoby.
You
know, fuck with his struggle.
That's real. Let me ask you another question too. I was watching with a friend, and she was like, I wonder when, and white people, please, in the comments, let us know. But she was like, I wonder what white people think when they watch this. Do they kind of get it? I'm sure a lot of people get it. Or do they kind of like, oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what? I didn't really think of it like that.
And like look.
And I'm just wondering.
Like,
you know?
All right, you know one scene that really got to me, cause like I done got into like arguments like that before with people, cause I don't like when people look at like history like that and want to bring it up in that light. When
wait, which light? Break that down a little bit.
Like look what my ancestors did to your ancestors. My ancestors destroyed yours. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jacoby, you know, that's Will Smith's partner. Don't nobody like him, you feel me? And he's in that fucking locker room getting dressed, and Buddy's like, yeah, I'm Russian. My fucking ancestors. Yeah. I'm like, man, fuck
2000,
about
1,000,
ain't got nothing
2,000
to do
years
with
ago.
It's shit like that needs to be let go. What are you doing? You feel me? You end up being a corrupt fuck that got, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
man?
got killed.
And you don't even really got no power.
And you hating this man, and he's actually a good person.
Right.
Like, he's a good person. Why don't you get to know him? Fuck what happened so long ago.
Yeah, that's really how it is with a lot of shit, dog.
And
I feel like that's kind of both ways too, though. White people.
I don't want to look at it like that.
Niggas don't
like,
get to know it.
I really don't care if they make that connection, because it's real easy for you. If you're on the upside of that situation, especially in history, for you to ignore that shit as much as you can. Well, for what? I benefited while you were, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see every time, because we connect to that struggle. But they would have benefited. Why would they sit there and, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to dwell on that and feel guilty. That's how some people look at it.
That's true. All right, well, appreciate everybody. I think it got like an 8 overall average between it. Nah, they got like an 8 point. 7.8.
7, yeah.
7.8 or something like that overall review.
2 8s and a 7.5.
Yeah, I suggest you watch it. It's a really good movie, man.
Would you watch it again?
Yes.
Would you watch it again?
I watched it like 4 times already.
Yeah.
I would watch it again. I guess I watched it twice or 3 times, but I watched it once, didn't get through it, only like the first like 20 minutes. Then I was trying to watch it with y'all, but we weren't really watching it. And y'all were like, no, turn it off. Hey, which part was that y'all didn't want me to watch?
Man, when in front of him, he was walking through that bitch killing everybody, like you said.
Oh yeah, she was
it wasn't that. It was like right before then what Will Smith did to the cops.
Let's speak on that a little bit. Let's speak on that a little bit. They said something about Illuminati in that movie, which made me think some stuff.
What's that?
They said something like, so the elves who were running everything were part of Infinity or Inferni, which they said was like Illuminati.
They're renegade elves. That's the thing.
So are they saying Jewish people are the Illuminati?
Yes, that's another message in the situation. You feel me? You got the thing about it, the elves that was.
There's
doing shit for this dark lord.
Is the detective elf?
Yeah.
Inferni?
I don't know if he's Inferni or not, but you gotta understand they are all one. They are not some different species. They are all elves. Mm-hmm. You just got this federal nigga this federal dude who's an elf. You got this federal dude, he an elf. They work with the magic and over all the other stuff. You got the regular elves who downtown, who's doing all the shopping and buying stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then you got these renegade elves who run around here killing people for a dark lord. And all of them basically like they're the same thing. And as
and that's what I was just gonna say.
And with the concept of the movie, you gotta understand it. Like you feel me?
And that's the part where I get what you're saying. Like, listen, I'll explain it to you in a better terms. It's like it's species. There's orcs. They're like the bottom tier. Human beings, and it's like this is our world. Then there's elves. They like the magical ones. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's fairies too, and like you know what I'm saying. But the elves are the ones that deal in the magic and shit like that. He said there are renegade elves. Those renegade elves are those super fighting ones. The ones that you was like, man, hospitals, you feel me? Right. But elves are the ones that are brights or not. You know what I'm saying? So for Will Smith to pick up that wand and he's like a human bright. That's why I turned red probably, you feel me? Because he's not an elf species. So it doesn't turn bright blue when he grabs it. Mm-hmm. It turns another one for when a human's a bright. And that's probably why she was staring at him like, what the fuck? This Norm, you feel me? This Norm motherfucker grabbing that. Yeah. And did it change color? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Okay, let me bring in another concept real quick. This was set in the future also, a little bit in the future? Maybe like, 50 years, you think? What time do you think it was, Doug?
What's that?
What year do you think this was set?
Oh, as far as like the timeline?
Mm-hmm. I'd say like 50 years from now.
Yeah.
But the cars were still normal cars though. But they can't really do futuristic cars. I mean, they could. But do you think it's a sign that like aliens are gonna come here and like? I was thinking of it like, yo, this could be the way we get into like.
Ask me no questions like this. Let me tell you.
This is the way we get into the next level of consciousness, next level of intelligence. Aliens come here peacefully. They're like, yo, our plan's gone. We're gonna come here live with you guys, but we're gonna hook your shit up. You know what I mean? We're gonna help y'all out.
But in order for us. But you see, the type of people we is, I know we would probably be like, y'all can do that, y'all can help us out, but we still gotta run everything. We gotta be over this. And that's probably how.
That's why the humans are cops and stuff.
And that's probably how the orcs is with their situation. They probably bought a lot of their situations and stuff there. And like the dude was saying, like my people killed them by the thousands back then, 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago, they probably was.
That's a deep part that he said in there too. There was wars going on.
Yeah, with them orcs and them people. You feel me?
Wow. Dang, that's tight.
So he probably took a lot of the resources from the orcs and made it as their own,
And that's the thing that you don't get, bro. That's the thing that you don't get by that movie, bro. Like it's obviously gonna I can't see it.
It's like Get Out. It has so many different.
It still had kind of a whack storyline to me. Oh, okay, look, the wand. It can't go more than so far away from whatever. But then after that, they were just going wherever they wanted with the wand. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? You're not making any sense, man.
Remember when they stopped
midway? You're not following the story if you don't get why they stopped. What's her name? Inferni. Inferni was the wand's owner. She put a spell on the wand before she didn't know where the wand was. So when they tried to just leave the city with the girl, she's like, no, Inferni, it can't go too far from Inferni. You gotta stop. Right. They crashed. But the rest of the movie, she was chasing behind them. She was always in vicinity of the wand. Why would it need to be a wand now?
She was always in vicinity?
Yeah, bro. They never left the city. They never left the city.
No, they never left the city.
And when they were getting ready to leave,
they didn't leave the city.
She almost died.
It's not like they were on an exit on the highway.
You don't
they
understand.
were mid-city. They were like underneath the bridge. I feel like it was like 5 miles.
I get why it didn't happen.
5 mile radius.
I get why it didn't happen again because when they were like in the middle of all that shit, they ended up getting caught by the fucking orcs. Then the orcs catch him, and then old boy dies. And she resurrects.
The orcs caught him, and you never know where they went from there. But that's what made me think.
But I feel like
the orcs was in the city.
What are you talking about? They showed the tower.
I get it.
The big orc tower in the city.
I get it, but it's like, I thought it was like a 10-mile radius. Like, they didn't make it that far driving before the wall hit them.
You don't know how far they made it. We don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to contemplate that they didn't make it too far. You're probing at a detail I don't think is really that. I feel like it made sense to me. And I feel like they were just in the city, going through little trials and tribulations. They had to run through the club. Then they get caught by the orcs. Then he gets resurrected and stuff. Then after that resurrection and stuff, they're like, oh shit, she's turning black. We got to go back where we started. They never really left the city. They had to go back where they started. So it's like and even at all this time, the Mexicans is right behind them too. They never really got that far, bro.
I don't understand how the Mexicans kept finding them.
Me neither.
And I feel like they were on like the 3rd floor where the dude with the wheelchair came wheeling in, and they were behind the thing.
It's like there ain't elevators anymore. There ain't no elevators anymore, man. Not everybody gotta be using stairs.
I mean,
Just stop. He going in on disabled people right now. You don't
that
understand
house was
how y'all
like shot
get
up and
around.
shit like that. But
I'm trying to say
crazy,
something
man.
real quick.
My boy over here buying cryptocurrency, but that's the last thing I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah, man, they ain't gonna let you in too much on the gyms, you know. Just trying to run it up real quick.
But yeah, this is our review, our movie review of Bright, and we're gonna keep them coming. Next week is gonna be a different movie review.